16 July 2023, Sunday. Topic ChatGPT. When anything new happens, we are wary of it and we are scared of it also. So, the similar thing is about ChatGPT. When I saw ChatGPT, I was very scared. Scared in the sense that the banks would close down because ChatGPT would do everything already. We are doing it online. Then, other than that, schools will close down because ChatGPT will give you all the books and you can type essays and all. Then I said, it is foolish to be scared of technology. The new generation kids are born in technology. When I graduated, after that we jumped into technology, and somewhere along the way I drifted away from technology. So naturally it is a fear of the unknown. ChatGPT and AI tools are here to stay, and because when NIIT and APTEC started programming centers, after that they taught coding to practically everyone and everyone learned it. Now it is like no, it's a necessity like cooking. If you don't know how to use a computer, then you are literally illiterate. So keeping that in mind, you have to. Now ChatGPT will also help illiterate people because with voice activated apps, it makes it easier. So yeah, it will help the uneducated, it will help the backward, it has far more reach. But I am worried about meritorious students and people with original ideas. Their ideas are going to be copied by everybody, and like WhatsApp, when they put all these sayings and all, they try to appear very intellectual and different, but real intellectuals are totally different. The real intellectuals have a habit of reading, writing, analyzing, and then putting out data. So, and that constitutes to only 10% of the population. So those real brains, probably they will be employed by ChatGPT as advisors and stuff like that. Is education going to become irrelevant? Are schools going to become irrelevant? Is are banks going to become irrelevant? Going out of the house will also become irrelevant. The negative side of ChatGPT and other such tools, online apps, is that people's physical activities have reduced drastically. And with the reduction of physical activities and being chair bound full day, they are going to catch diseases like diabetes, obesity, hypertension, and so on. So after maybe 10 years run like a company or something, 10 years, 20 years run of ChatGPT, there will be laws put in place to ban it also, and misuse will also happen. There will be a lot of cloning and stuff like that, which is very harmful. Yeah, for handicaps it will be very useful because handicaps cannot see, so maybe voice activated readings and all, educating the handicapped, the blind, deaf, mute, it will be helpful. But that is only 10% population of physically challenged people. It will make handicaps out of normal people. So the benefits would be there. See, we say that these processes are automated and boring. But in school we have been taught repetition. That is how we used to mug up answers and pass and all. So maybe it is opening and liberating the world and putting a new world order in place. But then if there is no order in the world, it will be a jungle rule. Like when our children go to school for those 6-8 hours, we are so relieved and we can do our work. And they are taught discipline of getting up in the morning, having their meal, drinking, taking tiffin, boarding a bus, going to school. A certain structure is there in society due to schools, and they are of very good importance. What their children don't learn from parents, they learn from teachers. Now when a teacher is a non-living thing, what will the child learn? You can learn from a living thing, but from a non-living emotionless, what can you learn? You can learn by heart, but the emotion part of it, every child reacts in a different way to teachers' scoldings. So these factors are very crucial. We are already feeling a very lonely planet, and maybe we'll get a hug from a bot and a counseling from a bot. That would be ridiculous because the human touch is missing. So all the human activities cannot be computerized. Cooking food is boring, monotonous, but it's a necessity. Health is a necessity, and education is also very important career. And then there is a whole new generation, maybe misguided that misguided with easy success. As it is, the generation does not want to wait for anything. It's a 1 minute noodle generation. And with ChatGPT, you get an essay in 1 minute, you take a printout in 1 minute, in 2 minutes you're ready. Is a house built in one day? A home was not built in a one day. So all these things have to be taken into consideration. And it is very, very important. Slowly when we cook the food, it is tastier. Slowly when we study from KG to 10th standard, we grasp all the concepts well. In fact, even now, what I studied in school and could not understand then, I'm grasping that concepts. And it's learning process. Some people are slow learners, some people are very quick. So everybody's time and space is, the pace of their life and growth is different. So ChatGPT is going to, accelerate the process, and it's like before the fruit is ripened, it will be plucked from the tree. I see a lot. I'm very skeptical about it, and I see that the small nuances of our life will be missed, and it will have a negative impact. Everybody will start thinking they're hero. As it is, it's a generation of single kids where the kids are pampered and spoiled to the core. They don't want to listen to parents' advice, and they want to do what they free will. Will travel become obsolete? Or it will. How we used to go with our life with the flow. When in our childhood we didn't have much of television, we used to have one song and one movie a week. Now you can see 1 week's movie in one day. That is the way it is. So, there is an overload of excess information which is not valid for everyone. Information is age specific. If you're a kid, you will need your kid toys and stuff like that. If you're an adult and if you're ill, you will need medical information. So, information has to have some relevance. It is not ego, garbage in, garbage out. That's what is happening. So much of garbage is, but there's a lot of shit out there on Google which is irrelevant, and it comes out in the search engines. And then you have to filter. We as adults know to filter. The children do not know how to filter this data. And somehow we people believe everything in the Google to be right, which may not be true. My doctor told me that don't listen to Dr. Google, because the doctor knows the finer points. He can see the symptoms on your skin and your body and give correct diagnosis. Whereas Google will give you a broader picture of the disease. So all these things, the fine tuning has to be done. It will take a long. This is a second generation. First came programming, after that came applications. Now these are super applications, and we at a press of a button. So anything which is easy come is easy go. So just be wary and use it with what is the word? Use it with moderation. Moderation is the key for everything. And life itself is a very slow and boring process. You are born, you grow up, you take so many years to grow up and to build your body, mind and everything. Life is not an accelerated process. And at the other end, you live up till average age of living in India is up to, let's say, 60, 70, 75. So you have to experience everything in that time span. So you don't have to be, rushing everything. You should take it easy and take it light. And take these tools with a pinch of salt.